Is wireframing just drawing boxes? Think again, because today I'll be breaking down on how to create a lo-fi wireframe that solves a real design problem and creates a foundation for an amazing user experience. And by the end of the video, you will learn on how to create lo-fi wireframes that developers love and users can't resist. Let's dive in. What's a lo-fi wireframe? It's a rough sketch, a blueprint for your design. It focuses on structure and functionality, leaving out details like colors, fonts, or images. Think of it as the skeleton of your app or a website. Lo-fi wireframes are quick, easy, and essential for brainstorming ideas, testing layouts, and solving user problems early in the design process. Let me show you how to make one. So here's the deal. Let's say you're creating a homepage for a design student community app and it has 5 features. It should have the homepage, the upskill page, the network page, the jobs page, and the industry news page. My go-to tool is Figma. It's easy, beginner friendly, and most of all perfect for wireframing. Start by creating a new frame and set up a 4-column grid if you're designing an app or a 12-column grid if you're designing for a website. This is an industry standard approach, but there are times when you use a 6-column. It all depends on the context. And I will be talking a lot about grids, how to use them, what it is in the upcoming videos. So please stay tuned for that. So let's create it together. So step one is navigation bar. You see a navigation bar in almost every app that you use. And it's pretty important because you see that in every screen, right? So keeping that in mind, ours is a 5-feature thing. So we can go with the standard navigation bar like that, like this that I'm showing you right now. But if you had, let's say, a 6 feature thing, you would be kind of designing it in this way because the main reason is because of the human-centered approach is that you don't want to overwhelm the user right at the navigation bar. You want to keep it simple. So keeping all this in mind, let's just go with the 5-block thing because ours is just 5 features as I just mentioned. And let's start with the homepage. Let's begin now. So in the homepage, you can see that since there are a lot of features and a lot of things like jobs, skills, courses, you need a search bar. It's pretty important. So I'm going to go with the global search thing where I'm going to use a lot of real estate. And when I say real estate in the UX terminology, I mean
In UI UX design, real estate refers to the visible space available on a screen, essentially how much space you have to display information and interactive elements on a website or app.
I begin this by drawing a box, highlighting that this is the area that the global search will be in. I'll be adding the profile icon, the notifications icon, and even a point system icon. See, right now I'm not adding icons on the screen, but I am thinking about this in my mind that okay, here's where this will be there, here's where the message icon will be there. It's not necessary that you have to post or even put this icons on that box. It's just that you need to have an understanding, have an idea that okay, here's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to add a search bar. I'm very careful that okay, this is how much length that I want the search bar to be. This is the breadth, width. See, it's important that if you decide all of this now in the lo-fi wireframe, the more accurate and the more focus that you give to your lo-fi wireframes, it'll be easy for you to do the hi-fi wireframes because you have all the technical things done. All you need to do is just make it pretty. Because hi-fi designs is more about how do I make it visually appealing, visually minimal, and make it really intuitive and aesthetic that the user just goes on using it. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it different colors so that I know, okay, this color means it's an action button. This means it's a very important one. If I'm going with thin rectangle box, that means it's a big text. And I'm going to follow the same process down the screen as well, as you can see. And once I'm done, I'm also using, different type of representations. Probably the stroke rectangle box, which kind of indicates, okay, this is the area that these icons will be placed, and probably this is the padding that I'm going to give. Once I'm done, look at it. Look at your wireframe. You have an understanding of, okay, this is that. This is the internship section. This is the course section. This is the new section. But how will another person understand it? He won't. He'll find it difficult. Like, what does this mean? Because there's no text, there's no image. So how will he understand this? The best way to do that is to annotate. What I do is I just draw a line right next to the section that I want to explain. Let's say for the global search, I have highlighted there, and I'm saying this is where you can search anything related to the app right from the homepage: courses, jobs, and people. Specifically said, okay, this is what uh, this section is. This is the functionality of this section. It makes it easier for a developer or even a mentor that you want to show understand, okay, this is what you mean, or this is what your lo-fi wireframe is communicating. So it's important to annotate every lo-fi wireframe because it's good for documentation, it's good for handing it over to the developers, and it's also good even sharing it with your friends or even your mentor. See, here's why lo-fi wireframes are so powerful. They'll let you focus on solving user problems without distractions. They are easier to change so you can iterate fast. They prepare you for the next step, turning this into a high fidelity design. So now it's your turn. Pick any app or website, convert it into a lo-fi wireframe, and improve it. Upload your wireframes in the comments and tag me on Instagram. I will pick one and review it in my next video. If you found this helpful, please do subscribe down below. I am Amay Bharadwaj, a designer, entrepreneur who's just passionate about design, about people, and about creating a change. Follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, and let's stay connected. Until then, happy designing.